Hello and welcome to today's review. It's another wonderful time again to bring you to speed with some of the things that is happening right now, especially as it has to do with the price of commodities in the market. There've been protests. People are hungry. So many things happening. And all these things starts from the market, the exorbitant prices, and so many other things in the market. The federal government saying they want to release food from the reserve to crash price of commodities. Well, I don't know, but then, what have they been waiting for? Who stored this food in the reserve? Well, we'll bring you details about that much later. My name is Ramsey, and it's good to have you on today's review. And I have Chiwendu right here with me. Chiwendu, it's good to have you on today's review once again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramsey.
Looking at this now, releasing food from reserve to crash the price of commodities in the market. The federal government going to do this, all right, to reduce price of commodities in the market. Do you see that as the solution? Because let's take some things into cognizance. Yeah. For how long will this sustain the market forces?
That's
because,
the question.
All right, releasing food into the market, what effect would they have on the market forces? And for how long will that sustain the price of commodities in the market?
Well, to me, if you notice that the government actually waited for this protest, because after the protest, they had a meeting and they resolved in releasing food from the reserve. But the question is, how sustainable is this? How long do you think this will hold for? Because no matter how much you give families food or release food, how long do you think this food will actually sustain them? I think the best thing the government should have done or look into is strengthening the naira. Because number one, the naira does not have a value in the market. Taking money to the market, you're not buying anything. And secondly, focusing more on insecurity. When you work and focus more on the insecurity, people can go to the farms and get food. So that's why I was asking that how sustainable is this? It's a good move
I think
government.
That's the major question. How sustainable? And why must the federal government or whoever that is concerned wait until now? People have gone through so much, all right? Coming into the office, I think the first thing this administration would have done is to carry out some research. Know what is happening. Because there are some things that are social amenities. If you want to talk about food is one of the things that everyone, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you are fine, whether you are healthy, whether you are sick, everyone needs food.
Yeah, to stay alive.
To stay alive, of course. So, releasing the reserve into the market, I don't think that will be able to caution, all right, the traders. Okay, what's the quantity of the food that is going to be released into the market?
And you think business
are you releasing this thing for people to buy free of charge?
That's the thing.
That's one of the thing. Is it free of charge? Okay, so these are some of the things that we should look at. So on your own part now, the federal government, they want to do this, all right? But what do you think is the necessary thing to be done? Additional. Well, the release is okay.
Of course,
it's good. It's okay. It's a good development. But then, what do you think should be done, all right, to sustain this, okay? Or what do you, let me just make it very plain and simple for you now. What do you think the government should be doing, all right, for consistency? Not just you release this one, it didn't go round. You remember what happened during December when we have that food was released, rice was released. According to what we heard, I never got it. According to what we heard, that rice was released to some people, constituencies. Yes. But a lot of people never got it. I didn't get any.
I didn't get it.
All right, so even the reserve now, this food that is going to be released, how do you think it's going to be enough for the people, and how sustainable do you think this could be? And if you want to advance reason, or you want to advise the federal government, it's okay. You can do that. You are an authority, of course. Yeah, because
like I said earlier, I was saying that the move from the government is actually a good one. But you know how Nigerians are. Nigerians take advantage of every opportunity. So instead of the government to just release the food from the reserve, they should do that, but they should put other things into consideration. For example, bringing down the price of petrol. When the price of petrol comes down, it makes things easier. Transportation,
true.
people transporting, food stuff from one state to another, it makes it easier. It makes it affordable for people to buy things in the market. Then strengthening the naira. Let them know between the naira and the dollar, let the government do something. When you work towards that, then the insecurity, all these are factors government need to work on, to make things available for Nigerians. Because if you're just only releasing food from the reserve, it might not really sustain people for long.
I don't think
and
it's going to go
business
right.
people might not really bring down their price because nobody wants to have and run at a loss in their business places. Everybody wants to make profit.
All right,
So
thank
if
you.
you're telling them to crash down the prices because you're releasing food, nobody will do it. Honestly.
Yeah, I think I love that. Very valid point. Allow the people, make the environment conducive enough for people to go to farm so they can farm, because I don't know how much food they have in the reserve that will be able to go around everyone in this
Honestly.
country. So what you should do, make sure there is enough environment for the people to farm so we can have enough food. This is going to be the size of today's review, and we want to advise the federal government, because as part of our duty, do what you need to do to arrest this situation now, because the hunger situation is on the rise on a daily basis, and you know what that contributes to the society. I don't need to say more about that. All right, we will come on your way again. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and it's been Chiwendu Osisego. Well, it's good to have you. Thanks
you
for
so
coming
much.
around,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for adding your voice to the conversation. Bye-bye for now, and have a beautiful day.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.